Okay.
All right, we're back live now. We had some technical difficulties with OBS being a piece of shit, but luckily Hangouts...
No. You are shit, Fox. That was a technical difficulty. The Fox is shit.
Yeah, that was the
I'll have to fix OBS later because I've never had that happen ever.
You know, while you're doing that, take that shit that you just done in your
being a
bed.
piece of shit.
No, take that shit you just done in your bed, Johnny Fox, and clean it up.
Now I can at least present the fish to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Wow.
so here we are. I backed up a little bit. So, because I can't remember, I don't know when people stop being able to hear. So, I was like, it's almost like you're being dishonest in your argumentation because you only care to frustrate the opponent. I wonder what your bastard child would think of this. And no, they can't read with aid. That's being visually impaired, not legally blind. You don't know anything about legal blindness, do you? Go research. You sound fucking retarded. This is the whole reason why I can't. This is the reason why his evidence is so lacking. Like, he's literally done zero research about anything. He just goes with, I think he goes with whatever Barlow says, and then that's the truth. Barlow's the truth. And you are defending a lie knowingly so because you can't admit it being wrong. It's not a lie. They can read with aid. In my little laughing face, and I have my projection. I love my projection.
You know what? I just want to interrupt really quick.
No, go on.
You know what it was? OBS just needed to be restarted because as soon as I restarted and hit preview stream, the audio was fine again. So it was OBS's fault for shit in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anything with the computer. It was just OBS being a piece of shit.
Johnny, you can't unshit the bed, man.
Well, I'm trying to clean the shit up by giving an excuse for what happened.
You can't clean shit.
You could say you were drunk, but that doesn't clean it up.
Oh look, Shimi's there. Fox, the love of your life is. I just seen her in chat.
Oh look, it's Saomi. Hooray!
Oh, Saomi! I love you, Saomi. All right.
Wait. I just have to do something because I'm a dick. And I think it's funny.
Go ahead.
Saomi.
Did everyone hear that?
Yeah, you think that's funny, don't you, kid? I got paid $10 to do that shit. I love Saomi.
Fox, you're trying to make excuses. Fox, you're trying to make excuses again.
Look, she paid me $10 to look at the show.
Oh no, trying to backtrack.
See, why'd you only clip out the part? Like right before I said there, $10 worth was that $10 worth it?
Mm-hmm.
Fox, just go in that boy pussy.
I love Saomi. Hey, $10 is $10, damn it! I gave it $10. $10.
Okay, whatever.
It was not worth the $10, man.
I love Saomi. I didn't think the kid tag would love Saomi. Turn into a fucking self Saomi. I love Saomi. All right, get on with the damn show. I love Saomi. We need some damn progress.
Saomi, make that your ringtone.
I love Saomi.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop.
You can't. You just wish I did. That was.
Hey man, you said that. You fucking said. You said it.
$10, I said it.
No. That's not true.
10 whole smackaroos.
There is no $10 in that video. It just has you saying that you love her. I'm just saying.
I mean, after the fact that he said that traps weren't gay on his Twitch the other week, I mean, you know.
I know.
Exactly.
There we go.
There's a slip up for someone. I was like, whoa, what?
It's a slip up.
Slipped right on
It's a
slip
slip up.
He's trying to pass it off. We know the truth now, Fox. We know.
You slipped your dick in Saomi's mouth.
Is that what you say? Is that what you say?
The kid is the one that said that if a dude sucks his dick, he's not gay. The guy that sucked me off.
I'm not gay. It was a slip up. It just slipped up your ass. Is that...
We're getting told off now. We should get on with it.
I know.
Okay, sorry. All right, so I was like, it's not a lie. They can read with aid. No, because that's being visually impaired. If that were the case, everyone with glasses would be legally blind. This is why something bad must befall you. You won't learn unless misfortune comes your way. So, kind of little ominous, ooh, misfortune. I feel like he's just going to do like a friggin' voodoo doll and sit there, voodoo narwhal doll, poke it with needles.
It might have got one of the ones that you make, and he might.
I know, and then he'll poke it with a needle.
Oh, that's not what I was going to do with a doll of you, I assure you.
So I was just like, you sound dumb. That was my response to that. Because, you know, it's retarded. That's literally retarded. I did no other response to that. You sound dumb. Oh, because I'm picking on the brony manchild who lies to the government and refuses to work and also begs for money. LOL.
That's a really horrible sentence. Like, learn to use punctuation, dickhead.
The other thing is, he's calling someone else a man-child. I mean,
hey Narwhal, who are you talking? Who are we talking about in this stream?
John Kelly at JNTWI.
They changed my fucking John Kelly sound. They dropped in a few pitches.
Yeah.
I thought the John Kelly sound was a different thing.
No, John Kelly sound is the Inception sound.
Oh, I thought Mon had a different sound.
Mon do.
That's coming up soon. I need to have that when he starts crying properly.
Yeah, if he does, we get to it. Okay. So, LOL, keep going. Why are you laughing? You, I think he's meant this is adopted. You adopted him as your pet. You got triggered like an SJW over Phil. This is so much production. Being bullied. I remember the first time it came up. I showed him looking up brony porn. He tried to hide. You said it was disingenuous. Ah ha ha ha. And then I got Putin.
Excellent, Vlad. Excellent, Vlad.
And then he said, your daughter. So I was like, ah ha ha. See, this is an implied threat for me to think about my daughter. Because he offered threats here, he was putting her in, and then he wasn't working, none of it was working, so he thought he'd give this a go. I said, this behavior isn't very Christian of you. This coming from an atheist. Now, we get to see more autism at this point. Because I'm not an atheist, nice try though. This is showing how little you know about anything. Throw your threats around, Christian man. There were no threats, ma'am, only musings. Sure, try to backtrack now, too late. But you are an atheist. Christians do not claim morality is subjective.
No one can, maybe, that doesn't matter.
You know what, just so we can just cut the first part, can y'all hear me? This thing is flashing like hell, too.
I can hear you.
All right, anyway, what I was going to say is, part one, all it was a bunch of Phil needs to get a job. I don't need to get a job because I'm perfect, basically. Then we get into the threats of this part. So
yeah,
there you go. Keep going.
No, then I'm laughing again. You have no idea what I believe. This is funny. You make only assumptions. Oh my God, Keck. Like that's all he does. He makes assumptions about Twilight. He makes assumptions about legally blind people. They can't read with aid. He makes just baseless claims and assumptions is all he's got to go on. You said it yourself that morality is subjective, which also explains why you are okay with liars and homos. That's some leaps and stretches. You don't know my belief system at all. Haha, go on, make more assumptions. You sent a tweet saying morality is subjective. I also have like a video about it. You made a video saying the world is made of shades of gray. Of course I know your beliefs. LOL, not really. You have a small bit of information, and like with everything else, you jump to conclusions. You haven't guessed correctly yet, so. If you don't follow the teachings of Christ, you do not believe in him. Keep going. Keep trying to guess. I'm not guessing. You already made it clear you're an atheist. Are you too stupid to realize that people can form conclusions about reality? Ha, nice guess. You already made that one. It's a fact. The only question is if you're
Gnostic or agnostic.
Atheist or agnostic atheist. Usually when people get something wrong, they make different guesses.
Autism the band. Oh my god! You might as well have just sent him the picture of like the Fallout thing saying your autism has leveled up.
Yes. But I hadn't guessed. You are not a believer in Christ, so how am I wrong? There are a lot of belief systems, you autistic little man. Sure there are, but atheism is a lack of belief in God. You can be agnostic, meaning uncertain of things, or
Gnostic,
meaning certain of it, but you can't be a Christian. Make a new guess then. Atheist was wrong. But I'm not incorrect. You don't have absolute faith in the Lord, so you are an atheist. You might also be agnostic.
What a tit.
So you're an atheist for a fact, and then no, but you're agnostic now. Like,
yeah,
it makes no sense.
It's
What are you on about?
Eventually, she's gonna be Islamic, Allahu Akbar.
Right. Just 1 minute. Just here. Right. He's throwing around terms like agnostic and gnostic and atheist, and he's not using any of them correctly. I feel that's very fucking relevant. Like, bro, Gnosticism is believing in a deity. Agnosticism is believing that there are no deities, but there may be some higher power. Atheism is a firm belief that there is no God, no higher powers, no deities. It's really fucking simple. How you can get that wrong is beyond me. John Kelly's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it keeps. I'm atheist 100%, guys. I mean, he used all his evidence just like he did for Twilight, guys.
I've got more evidence that Shaq's my best friend.
I have a poll that I'd like to ask the audience about this. Who is more autistic, Rami or John Kelly?
I gotta see the poll really quick.
I'm just asking chat. Did they say Rami or John Kelly in chat?
Okay, we'll find out on that later. Okay, keep doubling down. It's working out well for you. Why not correct me with a big gotcha moment if I'm wrong? Nope, you are fun to milk when you are running on low information. I have told plenty of people, most people know. This shouldn't be hard. Do you believe in the Lord? Yes or no? Guess. So you can make more assumptions. No, that's retarded. I like how it's retarded now, but it wasn't retarded all of here. He's mad. He's upset now. If you didn't run out of the gate with the assumptions, I would have told you. I didn't assume anything. The reason why you won't answer is because you know I'm correct. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Look how good you are at assumptions. You don't believe in the Lord. If you did, you would also believe in truth.
Also, thank you so much, Brett Unick, for the $20 donation in chat. Holy shit!
Woo, chat!
See, this is what happens when you bring me on, Johnny.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We did just do the super chat thing in case people on YouTube wanted to donate and they didn't want to use Twitch alerts. I didn't think anybody would even see it, but apparently so.
This is what does that even mean? If you don't believe in the Lord, if you did, you would also believe in truth. What? But what if he's not true?
Now, I see what he's trying to say, because a lot of scientists and things like that, the world's quote unquote smartest people, they're firm believers in some sort of deity, because you can't explain everything with science right now.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole idea is that a lot of scientists have been religious, and that religion would then lead you towards truth, because you then don't make.
A lot of them haven't, though.
A lot of them haven't, and that's where I was going next, you see. Because just because you have a religion doesn't mean A, that you believe in the truth, or B, that you believe in evidence-based conclusions, because those would be the scientific method. John Kelly is an idiot.
Well, no, but a lot of scientists are atheists as well, and agnostics, and everything else, right?
They are.
So he's fucking wrong. He's an idiot. It's retarded. What you just said.
It's a stupid thing to say, because quite frankly, you try to describe the scientific method with religion, which is not the same thing.
They're incompatible. Well, they don't mix.
Well,
you can't mix them.
I wouldn't say they're incompatible, but they are absolutely and completely separate from each other.
Yeah, but they're also like, one is
hey,
belief,
Fox.
And
Fox,
one is truth.
Apparently, $20. Say you
belief.
love cats. Say you love cats' dick,
Right.
Fox, for $20.
Fox should absolutely say that he loves the cat.
That's not from the same person, though.
No, but if you do, she will give you $20.
Yeah, is that what this is?
I'm not doing that because I've already fell for that damn trap. $20 to say something that it never ended.
Huh? Of course he fell for a trap. It's Xiaomi.
Yeah.
By the way, Fish, just for ease of use, go to YouTube really quick. Your YouTube tab right there.
And
then you see that? You see where it says live chat? You see those 3 dots? Click on that.
The right-hand side.
Yeah. No, on YouTube. There's 3 dots. Click on that and hit pop out chat. That way you don't have to keep that tab open, slowing up your internet.
See, this you can do, but somehow you can't make Hangouts on air work.
I wasn't Hangouts on air. It's an offline Hangout that I was using with OBS.
Yeah, because you're a tard.
I agree with that, actually.
There we go.
I have my moment.
Now someone could take that clip so that I love Xiaomi and him saying that. It'd be pretty beautiful. And he's falling for a trap.
Don't make me play it again. Don't make me play it again.
No, I want you to play it again.
I will.
Can't.
Okay, well, let's go on. Let's go on for the chat. Okay, so not assumptions, conclusions based on evidence. So I'm laughing now. I might run out of lol gifs if you keep this up. Or you could answer my question since I asked you directly. Unless, of course, it would make you look retarded to do so. No, look at you go, round and round. Forget my assumptions, just answer what I asked. Are you upset now? No, amused. Because if you don't fly off the gate, maybe you can get answers you want out of people. Meaning that if you don't freaking start making baseless claims and assumptions and assertions that, and maybe if you just simply ask people, they might give you answers to the questions you seek. The approach of the questions matters far less than you think. The willingness of the person asked matters more. In your case, a serial liar, a fake Christian, you won't answer even if I started to kiss your ass. I was like, if you have the wrong approach, the willingness of the person can drop dramatically, as it has you with this situation. Your ass kissing would be noted, but seeing as it would be so fake, just like you are, I wouldn't take it seriously. This is incorrect. You began as hostile towards me the moment there was a disagreement. You lie. Rejection. I didn't throw out threats, Kelly dear. What threats? Sigh. Okay then. If there were any, I'd report them to the proper authorities. You can deny. Sorry, but you can't just go around assuming things now, can you? In any case, let me tell you a little secret. Okay. And here it is. This bullshit, it really gets to me, it does. I used to be a lot different in my online interactions, generally speaking. I would always try to be nice and polite. But over time, people got real nasty towards me, over and over and over again. People who would pretend to be friends with me one day, enemies the next. It wouldn't matter. I'd be willing to dedicate so much time and effort to help them, edit their articles, research their stuff, arrange meetings, etc. They sunk the knives in all the same. So at the end of the day, I do wonder why I ever care about any of this in the first place. The internet seems ever more degenerate each and every day. And I don't just mean sex stuff. Everyone seems to be a cunt towards one another. And all people care about is how well the cuntiness is presented. So, boo-hoo, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want me? Do you want me to do the right?
If he wanted my sympathy for this before, he should have that ship sailed long ago.
He shouldn't have threatened shit and stuff, and then all this wouldn't have happened. But he had to go and do it. So
hold on, let me say something about that point where he said the whole thing about I had friends that stabbed me in the back and shit.
I'm just going to play that now about what he's on about.
No, I'm like, hold on. Let's go over something. This is what's going on with DDM. As much as they hate me right now, and I'm not a big fan of them either, They don't. They basically, I would have to side with them on this because basically he would go in there, shit it up, talk, and would try to basically lead it the direction he wanted. And like anytime someone would disagree with the way he wanted the topics to be talked about there, like he'll basically try to control the conversation every time he went in there and just spurg about Sargon. Well, they finally got tired and said, "Look, we're tired of hearing about Sargon." So he spurged out and just lost his shit and just like ran out of there like a little bitch because nobody wanted to hear him. Piss and moan about Sargon every day. And then GGP, he didn't really go in there much, but when he did go in there, he basically would just pick fights or he was trying to hit up JJ and shit. So finally, he just kind of autismed it up and left. And this whole thing
I've got the thing of what happened there.
Yeah, so I mean, he can try to say, I'm just an innocent boy that got fucked over by people. John, I was nice as fuck to you until I got Sargon on the show and you doxed me, so suck my fucking dick.
No, but haven't you heard, like, hating on Sargon's the new punk? Because what you do is you get harmful opinions on your show because you're bitching about Sargon after your scams 2 years ago and carry on with it. That's what you do.
As if Sargon hasn't done new things that you could criticize now, but I'm saying, I mean, like bringing up the 2-year-old game thing. Fuck's sake, that's been 2 goddamn years ago. It's been addressed to death. That's a dead fucking horse.
I know, but the thing is, like the way Sargon's acted towards harmful opinions, right? I've told him flat out that's fucking ridiculous. You don't act that way towards someone and act as though they're being neurotypical somehow makes them mentally deficient. It's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just not.
Sargon's been completely wrong with harmful opinions.
Yeah, but then what annoys me is these dick riders that come along that have this fucking status issue where hey guys, maybe if we find a thing on Sargon, we can suddenly become the next top dog or the next underdog.
That's not
or whatever.
How it works.
No, it isn't. But people are doing it, and you see people going, "Yeah, I can't believe the way you've acted towards harmful." It's like, yeah, but you've been shitting on the guy for like 18 months, man.
No, my whole thing, I'll explain the reality of that. Let's say that I basically got some dig that'll completely make Sargon burn his fucking channel down. Just any random thing that'll just make him so fucking unlikable that he would just fucking quit. Where's the new audience going to come from? I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, they're going to be like, are they just all of a sudden just going to get a notification on their phone saying, well, Johnny Fox is better than Sargon? No.
Yeah, no.
You're just going to lose the fucking E-Celeb channel and, for better or worse, whatever way you think about that. But it's not going to boost you. It's not like he's going to shill it out and say, I'm leaving, but watch this guy that just destroyed me.
I'm now this guy's bitch. That's not how it fucking works, man. But like you've got all these fucking thirsty orbiters giving it, we're on your side, harmful, we're on your side. Bitch, you're on anyone's side as long as they're against Sargon. Fuck off.
I mean, I'm on harmful's side because his family got fucked with.
Yeah. The other thing, I talked to harmful's mum a lot. Relatively.
I've never had a chance to talk to his mom. I never, after me and his argument, I thought it would be rude to try to talk to his mom at all. So.
No, but he was talking before that. Before that.
Yeah. Now she's a lovely lady, and harmful himself is a great guy. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit there and sort of be on anyone's side because of, this person has more views or I need this status or any of that bullshit. But you bring someone's family in, and you're damn right I'm going to sit there and go, you know what, fuck you, Bindu.
Yeah, I want to say this. This is like an open endorsement that I haven't done yet. It's not paid for. It's not sponsored. Out of all the people at the top echelon, the best one in my mind right now is Jeff Holiday and Undoomed. Those are the two most solid motherfuckers I've ever talked to in my damn life that have some kind of status.
Yeah, I like both. I like both Jeff.
Undoomed will sit there and talk to you at eye level, and he never brings up how big he is, ever. And Jeff Holiday flat out told me, even if I don't gain another sub, I'm just happy that I have what I have.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
Yeah,
so
I like both of them.
Those two get my full endorsement when it comes to attitude, at least.
Can we get back to the?
Yeah, let's get back.
I want to play this thing.
Okay, play your thing because this is when he starts.
But because we're gonna bring in philosopher after you play your little thing, so he can read his DMs or whatever, or somebody can.
Let me get through because it's
go ahead.
there's more, so I got to get through the DMs. Okay.
Well, you go first then, and then I'll play this.
If it gets to you, don't carry it out for so long. Maybe learn to let things go. Admit when you might not always be right, or at the very least that there are other viewpoints. People generally have to be nasty to me before I am to them. You should really think about that, because I am literally nice to everybody until they give me reason otherwise. Why not get into something else if it's getting to you? Take a vacation of sorts. So, and that's true. I am this is the thing. I am literally nice to everybody. So if I'm not nice to you, you done fucked up. I'm just saying. But you are actually just like the rest. So now I'm just like everybody else. See, I didn't ask you why you were defending Phil for no reason. I wanted to point out the hypocrisy you were engaging in, blindly listening to one person and scrutinizing everything the other person has to say. Nope, not really. I disagree with you. You are taking it very personally. If my disagreement is stabbing you in the back or something, I think you are wrong. By the way, like, me and him have never been close enough friends for my disagreement to be anything sort of stuff. Like, I literally talked to him one time in a hangout, and like, then this. So there you go. Or when our disagreement started. So one time in hangout, then when we started having disagreements about stuff. Okay. Anyways, I think you are wrong, so I will oppose you. You think I'll defend someone if I think they are wrong? Nope. You can ask Fox. I fucking told him off before. My history doesn't show me defending people for no reason. I think your view is skewed. It's that simple. So there. Everyone can talk to Fox. I've told him off before if I didn't agree with him about something. I don't just agree with people because I like them or I have some agenda or something or whatever.
I can attest to that. She has given me shit for when I did stupid shit before, many, many times.
You need to be given shit.
She's the first one that will give me shit if I fuck up.
The moment I call out Phil, you got personal towards me. That is the only way to take the matter. And the thing I really don't get. I've never taken government benefits. I have worked, I have applied for jobs, and I even helped Phil out with getting work. Yet you and others want to give me more shit while merely being unemployed, while he takes taxpayer dollars and spends them on restaurant pizzas. Also, why he is begging for dollars to get an exercise unit. So win. So he's trying to take the moral high ground over somebody. He's always trying to grab that moral high ground.
So it's one of someone asking for money from the public, putting a gun to their head and saying that you have to pay me.
Yeah, like none of this like whole con artistry thing, like even with my Kickstarter, which came up or whatever, it's like they're saying I'm making people pay or donate. It's like they're saying that you're making people pay or donate. That's not a thing. As long as you're truthful in what you're asking for, or whatever like your Kickstarter is, or whatever your GoFundMe is, as long as you're truthful and you use the money for that thing that you said you would, then it is not a con.
You see how long it took me to make a GoFundMe because of that fucking rhetoric that was being spread by him? I mean, it took me to the point where I had $0 left, maxed out credit cards, maxed out everything, and burned through all of my fucking money that I had.
So there you go.
So
it's not a con. It's not a con unless you take the money and run.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to trick and deceive people for it to be a con.
Exactly.
Okay. You were confused. I thought you were wrong from that point all the way until, well, here we are. What I don't get is you seem to have heart-to-heart moments, but history shows you don't change. Like with the Beermo stream, where you cried and said you would change, but you didn't, and then you sit here confused about people. Maybe you need to sit and really think, why would people do this? Maybe it's not him, maybe it's you. There you go again. This is what everyone does, puts all the burden on me. Maybe you should take personal responsibility. There's probably a reason why this is a reoccurring theme for you. And what am I supposed to take responsibility for? I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe there's a reason why this is a reoccurring theme for you. I don't know your whole history, but I doubt you are completely free of wrongdoing. Yet I am supposed to capitulate while everyone else engages in all 7 of the deadly sins. What is more likely, that it's everyone else or that it is you? Maybe don't concern yourself so much with other people's, quote, sins unless a crime is committed. You, in particular, will defend Phil despite the fact that he can see perfectly fine and is therefore not legally blind. Also, this is how I know you're not a Christian, reading the state as a source of morality. Are you wrong, or is it everyone else? People who are legally blind use various tools to be able to read things. This is a fact. We go back and forth all day. You have no new evidence for me, so it's just going to go round and round. Show me the evidence that legally blind people can use devices to see perfectly fine, and then show Phil has access to these. This is also what frustrates me. You could easily ask Phil for more details yourself. I had to do it at one point. So I give him this link, which just takes you to tools for legally blind that legally blind people can buy. They use taped text, readers, raised line drawings, talking computer terminals, and other equipment. In addition, they use large print materials, closed circuit magnifiers, or other magnifying devices, as well as large print computer terminals or telescopic lenses. See, you are getting somewhere. I could ask Twilight. So I give him a little hint. He said I could easily ask. This is my little hint. I could. Oh my God, what? He he never investigates things. That's his problem. That's why he doesn't know anything.
He investigated Marilo's dick quite thoroughly.
That's the only thing he investigates. This is why you're being. So I gave him the evidence. So now he can no longer deny that legally blind people can use devices to see. Even though this is something you could simply Google. That's what I did. And this is why you're being insincere. You could have done this all along, but chose the dishonest route. And it also shows you are biased towards Phil, being disinclined to grill him. Actually, I have been very honest with you. Anytime you have brought forth your claims, I have stated you don't have the whole picture. I stated blind people can read using aids. You deny this. I meant legally blind. Well, blind people could read using aids too, the Braille. You denied this, and I said his blog post did not mention what he used, none of which are lies at all. All these things are facts, Kelly. I never once said I did not have a bigger picture of things than you did. So there's another clue for him. I have a bigger picture. You never scrutinize Phil. You blindly defend him. And I know Phil has large glasses, but he never brought up any of this other stuff. You are jumping to assumptions again, with little to no evidence. Why don't you think about things for a while? Maybe stop jumping to so many assumptions. I'm going to bed. By the way, spoiler alert, he took no time to think about things. He posted it very quick, very soon. I think it was very soon. He posted very soon after my post. I'm not assuming you didn't grill Phil. I know you didn't because he knows. I know you didn't because I had to step in and do it myself. Further, if you had grilled him, you'd have a definitive answer as to whether or not he used aids to see small print. He never asked me if Phil used aids. He never asked, by the way. In this whole thing, everybody can go through here. He never asked me if I knew if Phil could use aids. The answer whether or not Phil could use aids to see small print and not have any of this sophist bullshit. Phil doesn't use any of the stuff you described. He saw with his glasses that isn't being legally blind. So he's making an assertion here based on no evidence. You keep pretending you're neutral in this to maintain an air of moral superiority, but in actuality, you have a clear agenda and motives to go after certain people and protect certain other people. Oh no, Kelly, why didn't you take the time to think? You posted so quickly. You are assuming, my dear. You never asked me if he uses aids. You never asked me anything, really. You always just fly off the handle, and I watch as you fashion the rope you are going to use to hang yourself. And what is wrong with going off of facts available? You don't have any. You don't have a full picture. If you don't have all, the full picture and you're just kind of using one little small bit of information and calling that a fact, no, that's not how it works. The alternative, I think the alternative is to make shit up, which is what you're doing. If you have new information that isn't speculative, you can present it. Otherwise, I have no reason to believe Phil used AIDS to see. By the way, how do you have time to take care of your bastard daughter if you spend all your time arguing on the internet? Oh no. Dragging kids in again, Kelly. He can't stop when he's not winning. When he's not winning, he's got to make threats, threaten kids, and then also drag children into arguments.
Normal, I just thought of something hilarious to Ken has to play now. I'm sorry, I just thought of it because of how Kelly is.
What?
You ever seen that video of like the Spanish guy that's trying to argue with the goat and it keeps going, spitting in his face? That's pretty much every argument anyone's ever had with John Kelly. They come with some kind of good argument or a good question and he just goes, and spits at him.
Pretty much.
That's all I can think of him right now is a fucking goat.
John Kelly's the goat right now. Okay, so I lay it into him. I lay it into him here because you know what? Like he never asked me anything. So thing is, Kelly, you are not going off of facts. You are taking bits of information and making baseless accusations. You do it all throughout this entire DM. Instead of trying to get a whole picture, you run out of the gate with little information. You look like a fucking retard, claiming legally blind people can't see even using AIDS, a simple thing you could have just Googled. Quote, what aids can legally blind people use to read? So simple, but even that you fail at. But it's not surprising, seeing as your entire life has been a complete and utter failure. It's really all you know how to do. I know how Twilight did it, and you may never know, seeing as your behavior has been absolutely abysmal. And you wonder why no one likes you. Take a look at yourself, because that answer is pretty clear. You do this to make yourself feel better, since your life is absolutely pathetic piece of crap. You waste everyone's good advice that they give you, and you never change. You are blinded by your own stupidity and hypocrisy, and when you can't get what you want, you sink low enough to drag people's children and offer up threats. What an absolute pathetic move on your part. Throw around your threats and try to drag children in. You have shown your true colors. You are no Christian, and after this display, that much is clear. You only try and hold on to that label to hide behind it, so hopefully no one can see how abhorrent of a human being you really are. I think I have made my point. You can stomp and cry all you want. Have a good life, Kelly. And so this is my video. I linked him to it. So he gets so mad. Hold up, you little shit. You know how Twilight did it? Then why didn't you say so instead of concealing pertinent information? You never asked. You never asked. You never asked if I knew Twilight had it. You never asked if I had asked him until this moment, and I let you know when you asked. So I didn't. There you go. Friggin' don't be an asshole, man. And then you complain I drag your disgusting shit of a daughter, if she exists, into this. So I guess if she exists, guys. To the people in this chat, I was besides maybe Mike, who have heard my daughter and stuff, and I think Warren has even seen her. My daughter may not exist. Though.
See, I've seen enough to know that A, your daughter exists, and B, she's not a disgusting shit. Although I'd have done the hair better, but that's neither.
Some of our shows have her in the background doing stuff.
This is the thing. To be honest, now obviously you'd mentioned that he'd brought your daughter into it. Had I known that that was the thing he had said, I would have advised you to have him sniped. Because
this is the reason why I'm here.
Yeah. Now, like I say, I don't like drama. Drama fucks me off. But this is his uncle. This is the kind of thing where.
This is exactly why I'm here, and this is exactly why I spent 40 odd minutes doing this little thing that I've got.
So I got this. I was like, cry and stomp, or whatever it is. Oh, so you're moralizing dipshit who's basically got no standards. Got it. Stomp and cry. Keep repeating yourself, you disgusting liar. Stomp and cry. My family was doxed along, so he's trying to get sympathy out of me again because that's not working. Oh no, he's fucked up. They were shopped into porn, and people threatened to molest them. I was bullied and blackmailed, yet you whine over me mentioning your daughter. Stomp and cry. Me pointing out how disgusting you are isn't stopping and crying. Your aim is to tear down.
She didn't do any of that, Kelly. She didn't. You're a fucking asshole. She didn't do any of that. Right, she didn't do any of that. The reason that happened is probably because you'd done this to other people, and then they went.
That was before I've even been on Twitter or anything. That was before me.
Look, I would like to cite something really quick, and I know that the crowd may just fucking like throw rotten tomatoes at me for this, but Jesus did say treat others the way you would like to be treated, and since he's a Catholic, you'd think he would actually practice what he preaches. So he has no room to bitch about being doxxed after he doxed 8 people.
Pretty much. So I'll stomp and cry.
Bitch.
Lying lies.
Bitch.
Stomp and cry. Are you still lying? Stomp and cry. I watched your video. Thanks for sharing DMs out of context. Well, no, I'm not. There you go, Kelly. And they weren't out of context. Everyone could see that they were in context. These are the things that you did. My claim on my video is completely 100% true. Stomp and cry. Can you explain to your audience why you didn't release the full log of DMs? Stomp and cry. Okay, so in other words, you criticize me for jumping to conclusions.
It's just been done, Kelly.
Yep, there you go. I willfully conceal facts from people. No, I didn't. I'm not spinning a narrative. Everything I addressed in my video, completely 100% true. You have no excuse. Stomp and cry. You will get no new information from me or anything else. Just stomp and cry. And you will deprive pertinent info from your audience to push your agenda. Stomp and cry. That's a yes. Another unvarnished lie. Stomp and cry. Keep repeating yourself because you know I'm right. Ah ha ha. Stomp and cry. You're laughing because you know you can't be honest. Hold concealing the truth to your audience justified. Stomp and cry. So there you go. I got Kelly's permission to completely release DMs, by the way. You can keep shit posting, but how do you sleep at night knowing you lie to your audience? Stomp and cry. Going to keep avoiding the question. Stomp and cry. So in other words, you answer to the fact you're a pathological liar. He's so projecting. He projects so much. Stomp and cry. And so I just repeat stomp and cry here a bunch. You try repeating yourself over a dozen times. Repeating yourself a dozen thousand times won't fix it.
This is what I don't get. He keeps going. He just keeps fucking going. It just stops.
When are you going to be pregnant and release the full long?
At that point, just stop. But no, you keep going. What is wrong with you?
You were dodging the question, and I know it's eating you. It's eating. He knows that it's eating me. I think it's eating you.
He is fucking
stop and cry. Again, when are you releasing the full? Stop and cry, Kelly. Stop and cry. Again, when are you releasing? So he repeats himself, and I just doing it. When are you releasing the full yawns? Boo hoo hoo. Stomp and cry. He goes on. So I post this again. When are you releasing the full yawns? I post crying things. When are you releasing the full logs? Stop and cry. By the way, the gifts aren't loading. It's pointless to send them. There are gifts of babies throwing fits and crying. Stomp and cry. You know you're right about something. So this is. I think he broke down.
Yeah.
You're right about something. I shouldn't have brought up your daughter. I can't stand by that. No, you can't. And no one's forgiving you. By the way, you dug your own grave, lay in it, and die. Really, it's time for me to leave the social part of the net. Beermo was absolutely right. That I am doing is wasting my time with these feuds, and I have a bad habit in not listening to others. I can't keep pretending I'm all right. I have to stop. That one point is all he needed to get me to break down. I live an unfulfilling life, and everyone knows it. This is a good revelation. Have a nice life. So, I'm thinking he's going to stop, but he keeps going, by the way.
He ain't going to stop.
I know I've been through this before, but I'm going to delete my Twitter. Okay, get yourself together. I wish I'd done this differently, but I can't justify being as wrathful as I am any longer. Have a good life, Kelly. By the end of March, I'll be gone. So I'm holding you by this, Kelly, by the way. I'm holding you by this. Leave and never come back. Maybe go find a job. There really isn't anything here for me. And to be honest, I'm thinking there never was anything good here to begin with. You come back and I'll just send you stomp and cry things, by the way. Probably might be for the best for you. Then I was telling you before, the internet is a bad place full of bad people. I wasn't leaving myself out of the equation. The longest basis for how rotten the internet is, the effects it has had on me personally. It brings out the worst in me. I'm not sure what I am going to do with my life, but it won't involve tweeting. Probably for the best.
Could it involve drinking bleach?
No, it is for the best. I know I'll be making a lot of cunts happy by doing this and making a lot of people disappointed, but this is really killing me. Gotta do what's best for you. I have to remember to follow through and not go back on this. Just do it then. I might need to say goodbye to a few people. Like, I keep waiting for him to stop. I might need to say goodbye to a few people. I won't be posting any more tweets. Okay, have a nice life. There are some things you can't take back. Nope. And then that's it. He's done.
Finally, okay. Can I get to play on crying?
Yes, play the crying. And I'll stop sharing.
Crying. Let's see if this works.
Sorry.
Am I done?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right.
Stop
I apologize. I apologize. All right.
Fuck you. No. There's no stopping.
Stop, please.
No.
I beg you. I apologize. I apologize. I can't take it. I really can't. It's like this every day.
Then go. Bye
I'm
bye
not
now.
going. I'm not leaving. I just want you to just stop, please. I'm begging you.
Can I have some more?
I really can't. It's like this every day.
Yeah. So yes, that's him. He will be back. I'm just saying.
He comes back. I will tweet him stomp and cry. # stomp and cry for Kelly.
Well,
don't come back.
That little extra.
Yeah, I sent Twilight the link, so he should be in here in a second.
He can't call himself a Christian man anymore after this. He can't do shit.
Well, that little extract happened like about a year and a half ago or something. So.
Oh yeah, the first time he said he was leaving.
Yeah. And he came back.
The problem is, of course, that he'll say he's leaving, but then, someone will prove Varilo wrong about something, and Varilo's dick will need some sort of polish, so he'll be back.
Yeah, and it'll sound...
Yep.
Anyway,
Hold on
I think I'll play that again, because that was funny.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All
No,
right.
stop
I
fucking-
apologize. I apologize. All right.
Fuck you. No. There's no stopping.
Stop, please.
No.
I beg you. I apologize. I apologize. I can't take it. I really can't. It's like this every day.
Then go. Bye
I'm
bye
not
now.
going. I'm not leaving. I just want you to just stop, please. I'm begging you.
Can I have some more?
I really can't. It's like this every day.
Yes. Yeah, so, I think I'll release that on the Twitters as well for the lols. Extra lols.
Do it.
I will definitely be replying to him with that.
I think the other thing that might be a good plan is if you just have that as the opening to every single shoot in the ship.
I could do that, yeah.
Every time.
Oh, let me. I want to read my DMs with John that I got yesterday. It's very, very short.
I could also.
Dude, you got the M's too? Oh, let's see these.
All right. So basically, I said,
if I was a total dick, okay, if I was a complete asshole, I could have Area of Radio for 24 hours play that.
Damn.
All right, more.
I swear to God,
The audience wants to see more autism from this guy. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is from me yesterday when I was at the dealership getting my shit straight. I said, come on, John, debate me. Sargon wants to go around talking shit about me and won't ever give me the right to reply. Show him that you aren't a coward like him and throw it in his face. And John Kelly says, Johnny, eat shit. It's all you can afford now, and your whore of a mother is dead.
Wow.
Families. That's what
Wait, hold on. Is that after? Void, would you mind looking
That
at
was,
what
that
date?
was during him and Unvarnished going at it.
We were going at it during this time.
And I said back to him, which he hasn't replied. I said, now, John, the Bible says that love thy enemy and do unto others as you'd like to do, you'd like to be done. Now I'm being nice, John. You get your 15 minutes of fame. And I said, come on, John, what's wrong? Can't take the bans, have no defense because I'm already doxxed. Poor baby, stomp and cry. Don't ignore your superior, John. It's rude.
His stomp and cry is what I told Fox. So when Fox told him to stomp and cry. So everyone, if Kelly's tweeting, just hashtag stomp and cry.
Oh God! Hang on a sec. God damn it! Excuse me. There are many DMs to go through, but I'll just go for the ones that are pertinent to to the legally blind this thing. Hold on.
Damn, all I had to do was sit on here and talk shit about him for 30 minutes, and he lost his mind and went to Gigi Revolt crying. Imagine what he's going to do after he sees this shit.
No, to be honest, I mean, he's completely ignored me.
What can he do?
I mean, he completely ignored me since now. Do you remember when he was giving you shit and he was on the show with Viralo and I went and fucked them both up?
Yeah,
and not hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not spoken to me since then. He's not said a fucking word to me.
He won't say a word to me since I fucking he started that bullshit about something, and I basically just handed him my fucking, creds, and I'm like, hey, motherfucker, I'm right here. Come get me, bitch.
Yeah.
And he fucking logged his DMs and never spoke to me again because he was like, oh my God.
I mean, honestly,
okay, hold on a sec.
I have no power anymore.
He's such a little bitch.
Okay, hold on. Let me I responded to him on the 23rd. This actually there's actually goes through excuse me. There's actually the and Unvarnished could attest to this. It was, I think, on February 11th. When he tweeted at me, saying you're a man child and shit. You don't have no room to talk about the government or something like shit. Because I was commenting on a tweet Mr. Medicare posted. You know what I mean? I was complaining about the educational system, and then he comes in and says you're a man child. Well, I'm like, John, you want to share me?
Yeah, I got you. There you go.
All right. You seriously are a piece of shit. You know that? You actually think I would lie about being visually impaired just to get money from the government? Or did he come up with that all on his own after you got blasted by Void? Okay, just for context, about 6 days or... Okay, look. My interaction with John happened on the 11th or whatever. I'm Void. Void beat the shit in on Twitter or whatever. Around February 19th, okay, I actually put something on Facebook, which I'm gonna share now. Hang on a sec. I'm still sharing, right?
You're still sharing.
All right, hold on a sec. Let me go to.
You're sharing to the audience, so you're good.
All right, saved. Okay. I shared this video, okay? Look at the date. February 19th, 12:31 a.m. Okay? Verlo, this motherfucker, you know what I mean? Because he said some things that looking over, wait a minute, he talked to John about it. Me and Unvarnished actually went through it, and we noticed some things. Wait a minute, how the fuck did he know that I did this if he didn't talk to John about it? Because he mentioned...
Something that could be noted is that one of the things that Varlo said that he still doesn't have an answer for me. He didn't answer in the stream. He didn't answer tweeting when I tweeted directly at him. He has no answer for the calling the legally blind a fake disability. How is it a fake disability, Varlo? If Varlo watches this, how is it a fake disability? Where's your evidence that this is a fake disability? Oh wait, you have none.
He's got none. And
I'll be right back. An alarm's going off, so I have to be right back.
And and looking looking through these, he's just discussed the cruel facts. Okay, where is it? Pretends to be a Christian. Hold on, actually, I know. I'm kind of like. All this is related, to John Kelly and Verlo, so it's just what I'm showing. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to. Okay, let's see. Look at this. Also,
Does he seriously call himself Verlo DDM Slayer?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He called himself Verlo DDM Slayer. There's
I'm on Facebook, but that's autistic as fuck.
I know. And dude, he's like, I'm objectively better than any man.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I said, he said, I'm objectively better than any man who is conning the state, not being a man and masturbating to phony phone.
Sad. Which he's got no evidence for a con. He just points out that, well, Twilight has the ability, congratulations, Twilight has the ability to work at some places. He has worked before, he has applied at jobs. Conning would be an outright lie, tricking the government into thinking you have this disability. They have no evidence for it. They have no evidence for it.
That's true. But this feud between me and him and Kelly goes back to December 12th when I shared this. And he's like, the rumors of you getting off to My Little Pony porn are only going to be strengthened if you're sharing garbage from a lesbian group. Don't share degeneracy. And all this and that. It's just 42 autism. I tried to answer his questions as best as I could, but he always said, I didn't answer them. I didn't answer them the way you like.
Yeah, a friend Kelly did this like the whole time to me. If I didn't answer him, he's like, "You didn't answer," and I was like, "No, I answered."
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It's just not in the way you wanted.
But
that doesn't mean it's not an answer.
But anyways, then he said, going back to the DMs. Anyways, I never accused you of lying, at least not about that. But I have, excuse me. But what I have accused you of is not working, which you refuse to do. That's my business, not yours. Here you are bitching about your personal failings, then trying to say they aren't my business. Moving on. So where did Verlo get this idea in his head that I am faking being blind just to con the government? If you didn't want me to comment about them, you shouldn't bring them up because then you make your business my business. So okay, look. Here's what I got from my interaction. So you got pissed off at me. So you got pissed off at people because you shared information about yourself and they used it against you when you were a cunt. So now you're gonna do the same to me. You're gonna be like, oh, why did you share this with me if you didn't want to? Because I thought you were a decent human being. Perhaps I was fucking wrong. I know I was wrong.
Perhaps.
Jesus Christ, I know I was wrong. Let me re-speak. Let me rephrase.
Warren, what's your thing that you always say? Warren, is he there?
Yeah, what?
What's
Phil, you made
like
the upgrade of the century going to Aerith Radio.
Say it for everybody.
Wait, hold on. I didn't. Fox, what'd you say?
You made the upgrade of a century going from John Kelly and Verlo to Aerith Radio. I mean,
I know.
That's like going from like a 1962 Pinto that's already exploded versus a fucking Ferrari.
Warren, give everybody the advice. Give everybody the advice.
What advice?
To trust no one. You gotta say it in a Scottish accent.
Trust no one because everyone's a cunt.
There we go.
Yeah, that's true. So hold on. If I shouldn't trust no one, I shouldn't trust you by saying what you just said.
Yeah, you absolutely shouldn't trust
him. Ever.
Exactly. Like,
you shouldn't trust me that you shouldn't trust him.
Exactly.
You can't trust the kid.
All right. This is getting ridiculous.
Always.
No. What I mean by that, especially on the internet, man.
I get it. It's
what
my
I actually mean by that is like, don't put out shit that you
okay. Yes, I fucked up. I just didn't think they would stoop this low. I mean, not even Fox.
Come on, they stooped low enough to threaten people and their children and drive children through things. So they're pretty low. They're pretty low.
Because you can see in time.
You can't get lower than that.
Just you can share information, but don't share fucking just don't share it.
Well, I didn't think me sharing that I'm legally blind was a big fucking deal. It's not like I gave him my home address. That was Koro. I mean, I did give my real name, but then I decided to go with Phil.
Again, never do that on the internet.
No.
Or at least try
again, I was an idiot, Cat. I apologize for my stupidity. It will probably never happen again in my next life if such a thing.
I wonder if Kelly really did call the cops and report you.
Honestly, dude, honestly, if you did, I'm waiting with open breath. I'm like, okay, we got a report that you're counting the government. I'm like, okay, I'm counting the government. Okay, let me call my eye doctor up the street, and he can verify it for you. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Okay, I'm bitching because you and Verlo go out of your way. Okay, I'll look at that later, Fox. I'm bitching because you and Verlo go out of your way to bother me when I want nothing to do with either of you. You came to me just now. Yeah, no shit, I came to you now. But other times, like I love how you use that. Oh, you
like all the other times that you've been bothering him, but now you came to him now.
Jesus Christ, just now. Yes, my DMs were notified from you messaging me, and I'm like, what is this? Like, way to state the obvious, you fucking. Don't try to make me out to be the bad guy here. I came to you because Verlo is clearly bothering me after all that mess before. Look, your friends such as blackmailing beta bitch friend. Your friends such as blackmailing beta bitch Batman that I saw you RT the other day may like to say he and I are one and the what?
I don't know. I don't think Batman likes him at all.
No, Batman does not like John Kelly. He has a soundboard that just makes fun of him.
Dude, sorry to interrupt you. I DM'd Craig yesterday, and all he said to me, this will not end well for you. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm just saying hi. Whatever, okay?
You messed up. You messed up. You gotta kind of own it now a little bit, Twilight. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever. I fucked up. I backed the wrong team. Sue me. But I blame Koro. Okay, I'm not saying I'm innocent, but Koro is the catalyst in all this. Okay, because he's the one who actually doxed Kelly and me for some fucking reason.
Okay.
Moving on. I know, I'm saying that the only reason I'm bothering you now is because Verlo won't leave me the fuck alone. He goes out of his way to find something I posted and comment on it. Maybe stop posting then. And I'm like, really? This is the internet, dude. Something goes public, it's free for anyone to comment.
He's right on that one at the very least. Finally, Kelly gets something right.
No. Well, I mean, to steal something Fox just to say.
He actually got something right.
No. I know he's got it right. That's not the point.
I know. I'm just pointing it out that this is like the first time.
Yeah. As Johnny Fox used to say, a broken clock is right twice a day. Right, Johnny?
Yep. I'll also say now that John Kelly would rather climb a tree to tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth.
Yeah, and he fucking loves doing that. He's like, let's see. Nice excuse to be a dick, isn't it? Considering you're a dick yourself. Have I ever been a dick to you, to any of you? Maybe Fox a little bit, but
even if you were, so what?
Everyone's dicks to everyone. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Everyone's a dick. It just matters if you're the right kind of dick or if you're the wrong kind of dick.
Right. Morn's a dick. I'm a dick. But if someone's upset. With a dick.
Keep talking shit, fish. I'm gonna throw a spear in that fucking blowhole.
You said no spearing for a week.
If someone's upset,
once the week ends,
Mom wouldn't give them shit.
Dude, did that wasn't even have a blowhole? Was that only?
Yes,
I'm gonna make one. Make one.
I don't fucking know. I don't know darn well anatomy. I feel stupid now. Considering you're a dick yourself? Oh, really? How am I a dick? You went right back to the rapist after I cut you off. I'm my own man, you bitch. What the fuck? If I can talk to whoever the fuck I want. If I want to talk to Varric or Batman or Beach, who the fuck are you to stop me?
Could I just point out here that this does seem like a lot like an abusive relationship. How dare you speak to other people? You may only speak to me.
Yeah,
yes, Jesus Christ.
That's how it looked to me too. I was like, dang. Like Verlo likes to keep his little cult. He's got like that's what John Kelly is, his little cult member. Okay.
Yeah. See, I was.
You can't listen to other people. You can't talk to other people.
Yeah,
Fox didn't do that. Fox didn't like Twilight, and Fox wasn't like telling me I couldn't talk to Twilight.
No. I mean,
what the fuck am I supposed to do? Be like, how dare you speak to someone that I'm in
well, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
Well, I mean,
look, I'm not Sargon here. I know I had like 6,000 subs. That doesn't mean that I'm like Sargon where I do dumb shit like that.
Yeah. To be fair, I did.
Sorry, I was just gonna say what happened here is you left a cult.
Pretty much, that's what it feels like, right? I mean,
and now they're like all over you.
I was never fully in it. I was never in it at all, I guess you could say. I just kind of went along a little bit. I mean, I did question them and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they're like, "You know what I mean?" But I'm like, But look, anyway, I was gonna say, Fox, you and I had our differences. I tried in DMs to give you an olive branch. You basically called me a pedophile or some shit. No, you know what? It's actually water under the bridge. Why the fuck did I even bring it up? Forget it.
Okay.
I don't think I called him a pedo. I think Kelly called you one, or because I was projecting that Moltar is actually one.
Well, no. Actually, I think you were afraid. You were afraid. That Kelly sent me to fuck up your candid dig, and you released the DMs. I'm like, as I said, I shouldn't have brought it up, but it just.
Okay, go back into the John Kelly DMs.
Yes. Oh wow, in RT, my God, and DM groups. I have eyes everywhere, Phil. You should know better. I'm like, what the fuck?
Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. Are you an abused spouse? Do we need to involve fucking the police somewhere? Jesus.
That's what dude, now that you mention it, that's what I feel like just now, like right now. Fuck.
Like, what the fuck is this? How dare you speak to people? I can see you. The fuck? What the actual fuck?
I'll tell you, he left the cult. Bar has a very tiny cult. It's very little, but he's got some blind follower like Kelly is, and Bar is 100% truth. And if you deviate from that and you leave, they're attacking him. They're shaming him.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, really? Prove it. And give away my sources? Are you retarded? What DM group? I mean, I was invited in Fox's group, or was it Mournblade's group? By Narwhal. Then Sadness and I sort of got into it, but rather than stay and argue, I just left.
I do everything for the keks.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's why I like you, Fish.
He's going on like saying, "You know what you did," and I'm like, is he talking about? Anyways, moving on. And give away my sources. So you've got nothing. Okay. Prove I'm in a DM group with the Grapist. And what business is it of yours whom I talk to? So you've got nothing. It means I can play poker where you've never learned how to play Go Fish. Oh, dude, I love this. Probably because of all the brony and gay porn you watch. Also, are we pretending association isn't a choice? What? Going back to these, keep thinking that, you fucking idiot. All you and Verlo have is ad hominem attacks. What I watch is none of your fucking business. This is why people backstab you and Verlo. Do you even know what an ad hominem argument is, idiot? They were tired of your constant belittlement, your constant arrogance, and at least I don't have to knock someone down to make myself feel better. Note, I rephrased that question. That should clue you in on something. So calling me a man-child and all the other shit you've called me aren't ad hominems. Although to be fair, I suppose there would be more insults than ad hominems, because ad hominem, then whatever. Never mind. Nope, look it up and stop being a pleb about fallacies. Says the man who's got his own fucking thread about micro fallacies. I remember I remember that fucking list. People used to fling around. Remember, Fox?
Yeah, I seen the list that he got, that didn't Barlow got debated on. Wasn't it Barlow's list?
What was it?
So something about the John Kelly micro fallacies.
That was on Lieutenant Sarge's show. It was I don't know who. It was 69 McSwagenstein 69. Some guy named that did it.
All right, says the one who was arguing with Beard homosexual and broke down. Also about backstabbing. People I befriend, who I help, who I do anything for, provided they ask, then go after my character through lies, stress, etc. That's backstabbing, regardless of how big of a chip I have on my shoulder. By the way, that last comment you gave is an homonym, so I guess you're a hypocrite as well as an idiot. Okay, I agree with that. Good, keep thinking that about me. Knowing that about you, for fuck's sake, he actually. Anyways, whatever.
The thing is he freaking projects so hard. He accuses everybody of backstabbing. He accused me of backstabbing. Like, we've never been friends. Yeah. I didn't freaking do it crap to you besides disagree with you. That's not a backstab. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. At least I know I'm an idiot. This getting nowhere. If you and Verlo want to keep thinking I'm an idiot or degenerate, whatever, be my guest. You called yourself an idiot just now and also identified as a degenerate on multiple occasions. Who cares? Seriously, who the fuck cares? You do, since you complained about me and Verlo just a moment ago. Also, you came to me about something Verlo said and attributed it to me. Also, you care. I mean, who cares about me being a legit faggot, even though bisexual... Whatever. You know what I mean?
They care
who cares if I was gay?
They were going to cure you.
Like, no, but maybe he's bothered because when Varolo's dick is in his mouth, he has to question that.
Hey, Phil, I got something to ask you.
Go ahead.
There's a rumor going around that basically John Kelly was in DDM talking to Valerie about getting a first sauna. Do you know anything about that?
I do not. It was probably before my time.
What about the fact that he was chasing Val around trying to get her tranny asshole?
Again, either
before your time too.
Either it was before my time, or I just never paid attention. I was in DDM, obviously. I just didn't pay attention that much.
I didn't know if y'all were in there at the same time when that shit was going on. I wanted confirmation of that because so I could laugh at him.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised because honestly, John Kelly doesn't even masturbate, for fuck's sake. He believes
really. That's his fucking problem. He doesn't even. He hasn't blown a load in 28 years. Holy shit! I'm a fucking autistic asshole too.
That man's bigger than my head.
I mean, honestly, he's probably gonna go after me for that one because I probably.
Oh my god!
I don't even.
Hey, he threw out threats. He's got no moral high ground anymore. Whatever, he can go after who he wants.
To his house, get him a trap meat.
Oh my God. You do, okay, Phil, okay. You do, since you care, okay? I've told you, Phil, you have talent. You need to apply yourself. But you keep not listening. No, idiot, I care about him accusing me of faking my blindness. I'm begging to think you do now. I'm beginning, I guess? Because why else would what Verlo said make you this agitated? As I said, I only care about him accusing me of being something I've had to deal with my entire life, something I deal with on a daily basis. I don't give a fuck if he has 2 degrees, a smoking hot girl, and lots of money. Sounds to me you've been faking blindness to make up for being a fuck up with that jealous tirade.
Sorry, everybody can get a smoking hot girl if Pablo decides to get him a male Russian bride.
But you know what though? Kelly can't do anything without Varlo's okay, so
pretty much.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. Verlo is usually correct in my opinion, so he's probably correct here too.
You go.
No, he's not.
There's the cult mentality. There's the cult mentality. What I tell you?
He's not right about this.
I
should fucking know. I've had to deal with this my entire fucking life. I can never drive, you fucking disgusting piece of shit that I should have never got involved with. Oh, I regret that decision every fucking day. Sorry.
Hindsight is 2020.
2200, man. Come
on. Dick. Anyways, Val, okay.
I didn't mean it that way.
Okay, you seriously think I'm faking just because I can read and type? Well, guess what? He's wrong about this. The great and powerful Verlo, wrong? Never. You know, a little My Little Pony joke. The great and powerful. Anyway, moving on. Well, you're not blind, so how do I know you haven't been lying to get legally blind status? like really thinking about this. You know, using his quote unquote brain to mental gymnastics. You know what? I thought people were fucking kidding. You know, when they called you an SJW infiltrator. But now, having interacted with you, I don't know. You're just an idiot. You know what's funny? I don't have to prove anything to you, Avella, because you know why? I went to the doctor. They gave me to get checked, meaning they had to make absolutely sure I had the condition that I said I did. Oh, you're getting pissed off because I accused you of lying about your blindness to con the government. Therefore, you are lying. Why else would you get pissed? Now you make me wonder. How do I know you're not lying about going to the doctor? This These people think that everyone fucking lies. I'm gonna show you something.
That's because they're liars. That's because
I know.
Projection.
Projection.
Oh my fucking god.
You see all the times he called me a liar in the DM, but I lied about absolutely nothing. And again, everyone could go through the DMs and see that I haven't lied about a thing.
Gee, I don't know. Why else would someone with a disability get pissed off at someone telling them they're faking? Okay, fuck you. I don't have to prove anything to you. Really, because here you are arguing with me in DM still. Now, if I were legally blind, quote unquote, I'd shrug off the accusation that I'm faking it. Really? No. I don't think I really wish we had another legally blind person in here, so they could they could say if they would just shrug it off or not. Does anyone know anyone else?
Well, there was a legally blind person in when Fox went off on Kelly for like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes or whatever the other day. There was a legally blind person that commented in his comments section.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
All right, let me go through something. Phil, you've been through the whole thing with getting disability and all that. So by John Kelly's logic, and tell me if I'm wrong in this line of logic, basically. So John Kelly's basically saying that you are a leech on the government because you're on disability because you're legally blind, but in order to get disability, you had to actually go to a doctor that the government probably told you to go to actually prove that you had that condition.
Yes,
So is John Kelly a doctor now that can diagnose people?
No,
with
he's
legal
not.
blindness?
He's not.
Then he's just a fucking idiot.
He's just an idiot. He's just an idiot. The whole appeal to authority thing. In this case, applies because the doctor knows. Okay, I had to sit there, and look at the chart or whatever. He tried different lenses. I'm like, can you see this? No, I still can't see it. I only see the E. You know what I mean? This is proven empirical fact.
Yeah, no. You're not getting disability unless the doctor says so. They're not going to be like, oh, I'm disabled. I got all this shit wrong with me. Give me all this money and not even be like, oh, go to the doctor. And if the doctor says okay, then you're okay.
I mean, like, it's fucking idiot. He's like, oh, no, I doubt you even went to the doctor. I'm like, are you fucking retarded?
You had to go to the doctor. The government ain't going to hand it over unless you went.
And I think Void can confirm this. He actually thought that the government just puts people on disability willy-nilly.
Yeah, he mentioned that in tweets. He mentioned that in tweets and in my DMs that I went through, that you just have to say that you're legally blind on a piece of paper. No, you got to bring in like all your papers and everything. Like what?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I've had to go on welfare before for food stamps. You have to bring in papers showing your address, showing who you are, place of work, if you have a place of work. I think it's 3 paychecks. I think you have to bring your last 3 paychecks in. Proof of rent, where you're staying at and everything, and how much your rent is. You have to have proof of how much rent is. And if you're going to have disability, you're going to have to bring in all your medical papers and everything.
Yeah. It's just, and I also like to point out that I didn't watch the whole stream because honestly I was getting a headache. With Verlo just, you know what? I used to not mind his voice, but now his voice has just become irritating.
His voice has always irritated me.
Yeah,
I had to listen to it a lot when editing like my one video. I was like, oh god, I have to go through this again.
Oh god, I feel sorry for you.
Guys, I'm here for more autism. I'm joined by John Kelly.
All right, hang on. Really? Because here you are arguing. Okay, they're faking it. Excuse me. In fact, I'd probably never mention it on the internet to begin with. Converse with your course of actions. Contrast, not converse. So I mentioned it. I mean, that was just mentioning it. Like I don't know why the fuck are you making me feel bad for a minute? Like you know what I mean? I mean,
his life is so pathetic that he has to do this, and they're upset you left their cult.
I was never in it to begin with. I just hung around with them because whatever.
You didn't agree with them 100%. That's blasphemy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's heresy, bro.
Okay, I'm going to make you and Verlo eat those words. Eat what words? If you aren't lying and go out of your and go out of your way to prove you're legally blind, all you will succeed in doing is demonstrating how retarded it is to have brought up your pathetic home life to begin with. Okay, like your home life is any better. Rather than bothering me, aside from me DMing you right now, work on yourself. I'm studying math, reading. What the fuck are you doing? I know what you are. I know what I am, but what are you? Deflection. I can be Dinesme, but what I said previously would still stand correct. Further, everyone reads and does math. That's not improving yourself. It kinda is, you fucking idiot. What the? Then tell me, what is improving yourself? Oh, dude. Now comes the juicy part.
Finally, the juicy.
There's more juicy parts, up there. But I don't want to make this too long because the Fox probably is like, fuck this. If we talked about.
We're actually bringing up Beach after you're done, so he can talk about the disability process as it stands now, because he's going through it at this point.
Yeah,
I know you've had it for a while, but Beach would be able to give us an updated perspective of how the laws and way that they do the shit changes.
Yeah,
after you're done with the DMs, of course.
Let me finish this. It's almost done. And then afterwards, I'll still come back. I need to go make some food. But anyway, hold on. Then tell me what is improving yourself, oh wise one. Go on, tell me what I must do to be worthy in your eyes. Been over this. Return to the faith. Stop engaging in childish and sickly things, and become self-sufficient. Hey John, go watch Yu-Gi-Oh again, you fucking idiot. Because that's a cartoon show. Just because it's anime doesn't mean shit.
They gotta take the moral high grounds to make themselves feel better. That's what it is. That's all this is.
I was never in the faith, you fucking idiot. I never believed. Irrelevant. You were raised to be a Catholic. Your parents who love you despite the contempt you show them or owe the continuation of their beliefs. And ever hear of the separation of church and state? That was brought up by a Christian who believed people should go to God willingly rather than being forced. No, I am my own person. I have my own beliefs. And this question right here, it's like, hold up, which person would that be? Because this retard has accused me, because I use the Twilight avatar, the moon, the moon, God damn it. The Midnight Sparkle avatar, the Pony avatar, or you identify as a woman. I'm like, no, I relate to the character, to the personality of the character. The fact that they're a woman, you know what I mean?
Just never try to logicalize what John Kelly says. He's too damn autistic.
Oh, dude. QQ even said that they're using rhetoric. I'm trying to use dialectic or logic and reason. You know what I mean? You can never win with rhetoric. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to turn me.
He's dealt with his ass longer than probably anybody here.
Don't try to turn me into you. What do you mean? I am. Why the fuck did I? Moving on. That's out there. Which Christian would that be? You seem to think anyone who can relate to a character wants to be that character. Hold on. The Reverend Roger Williams. So fuck you and your idiot beliefs. I don't have to believe in what my parents believe just because I was raised Christian. I believe he's often mischaracterized in his statement, but that's irrelevant. Sure. Point is, you asked me, go on, tell me what I have to be worthy in your eyes. Wait to take something I said sarcastically and think I was serious. You may have been sarcastic, but it doesn't change the question was raised. Citing some dead Protestant from centuries back will not change my disposition on things. However, you are correct that I cannot make you believe something. All I can do is show you the truth. He loves throwing that around.
Varlo is the truth. Varlo.
Yeah, no. Christ is the truth. And point out the more you keep rejecting it, the more miserable you will become. The truth, right. Keep thinking you are right, dude. And once again, the horse refuses to drink water that will quench his thirst, then wonders why he has trouble running. What the fuck? This is getting fucking
I wonder
what
Kelly's excuse is for his trouble to run.
Have a nice life, dude. I wish you well the best. And I blocked him at that point, but anyways, you can have beach on. I'm gonna. Should I just leave? Do you want me to just leave?
Whatever you want to do.
Dude. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Oh well, I'm just gonna stay here and make some.
I got the Switch on hold. That'll be for later.
Oh, I'm actually.
I like this.
Fox, you can stop cheering me. I'm actually gonna stay in here, get some food, and come back.
Okay, you know? I like this voice. This voice. The person I've never.
Me too. I do admit that Beach does need to take me out back and fucking beat the shit out of me for what I did.
You fucking deserve it.
Yeah. I'll let you think about it for a while. Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Fucking dick that night.
And you better not cut me a small Switch either. I'll go make you cut another one.
I'll give you the whole fucking tree to beat the shit out of me with after that.
All right then. But anyway, on to autism. Just a couple of things to address about the disability thing. I'm going through the process. And you don't just get you guys kind of covered that already. You don't just get handed that shit. Not only that, the government has their own doctors. Either they're direct employees of the Fed, or sometimes they contract them out. They contract to private doctors. But those doctors are not going to be easy either, because if they're easy just letting people through, they're going to get their ass fired and maybe get their license revoked. So they're going to be tough. And just let me say, and they also automatically deny your application. That's kind of how it goes. Usually, and you usually have to go to court too. So there's that part of the process. You don't just get handed that shit. You don't just go up to the window and go, "Give me money," and they give you like.
That's what Barlow and Kelly apparently think that happens.
Well, they're ignorant. Yeah, well, they're ignorant and stupid.
They don't research anything.
They think they know everything. So it's Dunning-Kruger in action.
They researched nothing, and it's clear. It was so clear in my DMs that Kelly didn't even bother to research what aids legally blind people could use to read.
Well, I don't know if you noticed that tweet. I sent them to a site for like a company that provides aids for people who have legal blindness. Hey, John, it's a thing called a magnifying glass. I mean, there's all kinds and types. You might want to check into that. Kind of been owned in Europe since 16th century.
This advanced technology.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's too advanced. It's experimental now. Nobody knows about it. It's like
I'll just say something. The only way Kelly will be saved is if he drops Barlow like a ton of bricks.
No, even then, he's done.
Even then, he'll just find him.
He can't come back from the DMs with me. He's done. He can't come back from that. You're not a Christian. DMs prove it.
Oh, geez.
You like to show up threats. DMs prove it. Threaten children. DMs prove it.
Boy, I'm not saying you have to forgive the guy ever. I'm just saying if he wants to save himself, get rid of Barlow.
Get rid of man. Stay off the internet and go get a job.
See, I'm an atheist, but I RTFM the Christian manual. RTFM standing, read the fucking manual. And obviously he hasn't. I think he just goes to whenever he needs a Bible quote that he thinks applies to the situation, he just Googles it. It's Mr. Google Scholar. It's like, no, read the whole thing. And I think Johnny alluded to some of them. It's like, well, first of all, the Fourth Amendment.
Wrong word there.
How about the Fourth Commandment, John?
Let me see.
God hates liars most of all.
There you go. Calling people liars.
I also heard he hates hypocrites too. Like he hates hypocrites.
Well, hypocrites are liars. They're kind of included in the same class. Yeah, they're kind of in the same class as far as the theology is concerned, especially Catholicism. I mean, let's whip out Dante. Are you familiar with the Inferno? You ever read it?
Yeah,
I haven't read it, but I played the video game based on it.
You get placed in a level of hell. I think it's the 4th circle.
I thought it was the 5th.
And it's a river of poo, and depending on how much of a liar you are, that's how deep you're sunk in it.
Wow.
Verilo would have about a foot above his head, or both of them would have about a foot above their head right now. But those two are just fucking liars.
So wait.
It's the 8th circle.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because that would be closer. Lying.
It's under fraud.
Yeah, fraud. There it is.
I thought it was lower, but
yes, thou shalt not. That's right. It's the 9th commandment. It says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor."
Mm.
I got to brush up on. I'm born again, so I need to really drill down and get back into it. Yeah.
All right, good for you. I'm not that kind of atheist. I don't give a shit.
I mean, I'm not someone that's going to basically be like John and try to quote it to slap people or say an atheist is a bad person.
Listen.
It's more of a personal thing. I'm like, this is the only way I can get my shit straight is if I do this.
Hey, man, do what you got to do.
Listen, I don't
kind of doing that right now too. So hey, if it's good for you and gets you where you need to be, good on you. Follow your own path.
Yeah, I'm an atheist too, agnostic, whatever the hell. But you want to be a Christian, fine. You're a Buddhist, whatever. Just don't be an asshole, okay?
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to my bottom when Beach saw me at my absolute bottom, and at that point, that's when I finally just couldn't live with myself anymore. What I'd become, and just became born again Christian and started reading the Bible and trying to get my shit straight because I was just out of fucking control forever. I mean, and finally realized at that point you done fucked up. You need to, get your ass straightened out.
Yeah, but here's my question: How can anyone read the Bible from I didn't yet because I do have it somewhere. But how can somebody read the Bible from front to back? Read all the fucked up shit that's in there, and still believe. I mean, I suppose they can believe in Jesus.
The thing is, Catholics really, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Catholics go with both sides of the Bible a lot more evenly. And Protestants generally stay with the New Testament, but the Old Testament is there sort of like, lessons.
Not really, man.
They don't take the Old Testament literally.
That's not the difference. The difference is totally different from that.
The difference between Catholics and the Church of England is divorce.
I know. That's why
Martin Luther.
It's a bit more than that as well. There's at communion, at Holy Communion, the Catholics believe
there's some differences in mass and
blood
things,
and body of Christ, whereas the what do you call them? The Protestants believe that it's a representation of it, and there's slight other differences as well.
Snowing.
Yeah,
it's still
the thing is
the
reason.
Bible, though. Like what Johnny.
The reason is they don't view the Pope as head of all of the church. They just view him as the bishop of Rome. So
the other thing is, back hundreds of years ago, Christianity had what do they call it?
Reformation.
Yeah, Reformation, where they basically didn't take it like Islam. They needed Reformation so they stopped chopping heads off. Like Christians kind of had the Reformation, and then pretty much like a lot of the stuff from the bad stuff in Deuteronomy and all that. They don't really practice the stuff that's like in Deuteronomy and Leviticus and all that stuff because Jesus died on the cross, so you don't have to sacrifice goats and burn burnt offerings and all that.
Established a new covenant, so it's a different deal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they don't do all the stuff in Deuteronomy.
Well, neither do Jews. Neither do believing Jews either.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit. I don't. This says like what was that? That although I'll bet you there's a lot of Jewish dads that would like to. That it says that if your kid gets mouthy with you, you can take him to the walls of the town and stuff.
I think that was in Deuteronomy too. I know that and there the whole thing about if your wife commits adultery, stone her or whatever.
Yeah, which is well, because the Muslims include the Old Testament. They think they're the continuation. They're the latest version. But whatever. I'd rather talk about Johnny or John's.
Yeah.
Sure, they're different there. John's.
Your mic's a little low. Sometimes when you speak,
if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, man, the sin of pride. He's using God's word for his own personal gain. Oh, that gets you a special place. That's blasphemy. So he's actually very blasphemous. So if he's following the letter of the law, he's damned himself.
There you go.
For every time he references the Bible, I guarantee I can pull up 5 different verses to refute what he just tried to pull.
Well, that's the thing. It's a lot of contradiction, and a lot of people misinterpret too. So, but what does it say about judgment?
Do not judge because that's God's job.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Yeah.
So he's presuming the role of God. What does that do?
That's blasphemy too.
Of course, the thing is, one of the commandments is thou shalt have no God before me, which includes putting yourself in the place of God.
Exactly. It's also it's idolatry. He's idolizing himself, thinking that he is the personification of the will of God. That's some heavy shit. So by his own words, he's damned himself.
Mm-hmm.
See, because even though I'm an atheist, I RTFM'd because I fucking studied religion. So
that's good, though.
Yeah, obviously, why would I want to study the Bible? Gee, I wonder. It's because I understand the world I live in. But asshole here to see, oh look, it's a nice weapon I can use to beat people to the head.
Exactly. He's done this so many fucking times. He told me to, fail. It's in the Bible, that you need to put away childish things and be a man. I'm like, what childish things? Stop watching cartoons. I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? He's like telling me
anime avatars, yet he's telling you to put away childish stuff.
See, the argument could be made that beating people over the head with religion.
Sounds like, in fact, usually female anime avatars himself.
Yeah.
So, what's that about? Load in your neighbor's eye?
Oh, that just reminded me. Like Nick made the best. Like took Farlow's little image that he used, and Nick made like the best.
You mean Kelly?
Sorry, Kelly. What did I say? Oh, yeah, Kelly's image. Nick took Kelly's image that Kelly uses, like the little Bible and thing or whatever, and made a meme out of it, and it's freaking hilarious.
You gonna share it?
Yeah, you want?
Okay, give me a second.
Ignore it, Joe. You guys been touching the poop lately with John.
Touching the poop.
Touching the poop.
Beach only jumped in once. I remember. He only jumped in once.
I was in that hangout.
Well, no. I meant on Twitter. You know what I mean? I remember I saw your notification. You jumped in once. First time he was getting his ass kicked by Void on February. Never mind. Yeah,
that whole thing with your status and legal blindness. I remember. Like, ever heard of a magnifying glass shit? That's the only tweet I remember recently.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm sharing again.
Here.
See,
Okay.
the thing is, though, as far as touching the poop goes, when the poop flings itself at children, that's when you need to stop the poop.
Please, Narwhal, not so deep.
That's deep, man.
There's meme. Meme magic.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's my favorite meme right now.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's free to use it. You want it, I'll send it to you, whatever.
Cock Slayer Narwhal.
Oh, okay. So it's okay for him to post a kitty avatar because it's clutching a Bible. Is that really? Or
pretty much?
Ooh, oh no! I gotta stop screen sharing.
He's using it as a shield for his own degeneracy.
I know it's not Christian to say this, but what I have a term that I know it's not very nice for me to say this as a born again Christian, but I call what my definition of Kelly was. I got a nickname for him. Let's just start calling him Bible Chucker. Like every time someone just throws the Bible at him.
Or Godfatherer. That was one of my favorites.
John, you know, I hate to use a no true Scotsman fallacy. John Kelly is not a real Christian. Come on.
No, he's not.
No, I've already proved that in my DMs. I have sufficient evidence just within my DMs that it is not true.
I just don't like using the no true Scotsman fallacy.
I saw those DMs that you were reading earlier, and it's all like you call yourself a Christian, really? You are the most uncharitable, hateful bigot, really, too. It doesn't tell you to be a bigot, because at least, you know, the whole hate the sin, not the sinner thing. And
God also said treat others the way you want to be treated. He said.
So some other people treat him like shit. He treats others like shit. What the fuck is he?
What goes around comes around with that.
You know, actually, it says there, as ye sow.
Stop having me present.
He also said, I'm not trying to give a sermon here, but he also did say when it comes to your enemies, he says, love thy enemies and pray for them to...
Yeah, turn the other cheek, basically.
Yeah, turn the other cheek and pray for their salvation. But instead of doing that, he goes off going, you know, just screaming at them as if, you know, they're
he goes out looking.
Thing.
He goes out looking for people to torment.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. You know, Verlo went out of his way, you know, to post in that Facebook post I made about the movie, you know, this inspirational video Failure, which you had this one guy saying, "Oh, what are you trying to say about us? You know, that we're failures." I'm like, you know, a different topic, but you know what I mean. He just found that
another way to be uncharitable.
I'm like, dude, you know what? I don't want to block you, but I fucking blocked him on Facebook and Twitter.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson, dude.
Beach, yeah, it was a fucking mistake. Live and learn, okay? I mean,
I'll give you that. You're still in the doghouse with me, but I'm not. I'll just let it lie there for now. Let a little time pass.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm not hating on you, but you are in the doghouse.
Hey, whatever, dude. I mean, you know, you and I just don't interact much. I mean, I tried to be friendly with Nick yesterday. He's like, "This won't end well for you." I'm like, "What
Not
the
Nick,
fuck?"
You mean Craig?
Oh, Craig, right? So, my bad, Craig. I'm like, okay, dude.
Actually, just kind of what would really go things a long way is just own your own shit.
Well, I mean, I never said I was innocent.
Yeah,
I never said I was
innocent. I didn't say you weren't, but you know, and Johnny, you're born again, and well, forgiveness doesn't come without penitence, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So you gotta. What is it? It's almost like kind of the 12-step thing. You got to kind of redress the wrongs you've done in the past. So,
that's what I've done a lot of that. You know, I mean, I did like the Let's Eat Some Crow video where I basically came out and just, you know, like said all the bad things I've done. And
well, I'm willing to talk to you privately. You don't have to you don't have to wear your hair shirt. Be penitent in the public square. So. You know, we can talk.
He might not have to let his hair down here, but he should let his titties down.
Yeah, actually.
For the fans.
Long enough now, folks.
Yeah,
Whip 'em
Fox,
out.
I'm sorry, but it's time to get your tits out.
Yeah, whip them out, bro.
Hey, take care, man. Nice meeting you.
No, I'm telling the fox to whip his tits out.
Oh, I thought you were taking.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, God, no. No.
There's much more poop to be touched.
The
There's
Fox
much more
needs to
poop to
just
be
get his
touched.
tits out. And this is going to keep going, Fox, until it happens at some point.
So just
And jiggle them in front of the camera for everybody.
put on the camera, Johnny.
We're taking bets on how big your nipples are.
Maker. And say your maker. See.
If
Everyone
If everyone wants to throw down bets for how big his nipples are, do so.
I'm saying they're like a 5 cent.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for nickel.
Nickel.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for
Sand dollar.
No, definitely sand dollar. That's what I'll go with. I was gonna say like a little teacup plate, so that's about like sand dollar.
Yeah. But Johnny, you can end all of this by just whipping your breasts out. Anytime,
yeah, that'll absolve me of all the sin I've committed.
No, but it'd be fucking funny.
I know. And then I would, like, every 5 seconds, that shit would be posted.
Chill before degeneracy. Do it.
Like when GGP made that fucking, like, that Photoshop of me where I had, like, the giant mouth and the big eyes and shit. And, like, spreading fucking everywhere.
Still do.
Shit, I mean, it could be worse, Johnny. You could love Xiaomi.
Oh, my God.
Xiaomi guesses quarter size.
That was $10. $10 was $10.
No, it wasn't. Johnny,
Whatever,
Johnny, don't make me play it again.
That fish pay, I can
Play
prove
it, play it.
Johnny,
I love Xiaomi.
Hey, we're gonna have the. There we go.
I love Xiaomi. I can prove that the fish paid me $10 to say I love Xiaomi.
Nope.
I love Xiaomi. I love Xiaomi.
You said it, man.
I love Xiaomi.
There's no.
I hear myself. I know I said that because he paid me.
So you admit you said it.
Everybody in this chat saw that show.
Oh, there we go.
It was a big ass house draw. What was I playing that night?
Tell you what you weren't playing. Get your tits out, Johnny.
Exactly. You definitely weren't playing with your tits.
Mike, I know.
That's the next game I want to see.
Hold on. Since we're talking about that, I need to start recording.
The next game I want to see.
Like, how many times does the cat say gay shit to me? Talking about how he wants to rape me and stuff.
Johnny, see how you do. If you donate money, you'll play any game. The next game I want you to see, I want to see you playing, is with your tits.
Yeah,
that's not a game.
Exactly.
It's not a video game.
Hey Johnny, you never know if it's a game until you try, mate. I'm just saying. You might like it.
You never know.
You never know. You might.
Your audience demands it. If they want it so bad.
Everyone in the chat, man.
You're a console fan. The joypad will just be your nipples. Just pretend
I don't
the
understand
joypad's
how
your
you could
nipples.
ignore your fans like this. I thought you loved your fans. Like, how can you?
You love my fans.
There you go. Give them what they want.
Come on. Yeah. Look, I mean, I know you're embarrassed because you got that third nipple.
What if we have a fundraiser to get Johnny Fox to show his tits?
No, fuck that. Johnny Fox will get for free.
What even is this?
And your audience raises a little bit of money, and then you can show your tits.
Yeah. And don't say it's not a game.
A little teapot while you do it.
Yeah.
We can ask your audience right now if they wanted to start a fundraiser to show your tits.
Anyone in the YouTube chat, if you want Fox to show his tits, tell us now. Everyone.
Press one. Press one for Foxy's tits. That's
press F to pay respects for tits.
Yeah.
There we go.
One for tits, 2 for no tits. I'm only saying one. I'm sorry, I'm only saying one.
Every single fucking time I'm anywhere near your chat, John.
Oh, dude, Grey Knight is here. Okay, that's I haven't seen Grey Knight. Wow, what?
Look at all these ones. The people want it. They're desperate for it.
Face the players.
Do what?
Give the people what they want.
See, look, one. It's all. Sorry, John.
Johnny's probably read it.
But I see 0. There are no 2s. Oh wait, there's 1 2.
Grey Knight wants a tit. He wants no tits.
Okay, it's all ones. He's outvoted. He's outvoted though. He's outvoted.
You have saved me, Grey Knight. Grey Knight.
No, he hasn't.
That's like 100 votes.
Look at all the ones. Look at all the ones, Fox. You have not been saved. Everybody wants those titties. Besides Grey Knight and Barry.
And Lorask. No, he said 1, motherfucker. I thought he said 2.
Get those tits out.
Nope, sorry. You gotta do it for your audience. That was out. The vote has been in.
Look, no.
Don't be a TJ.
Show yours first, fish.
Oh, dude, she can't. She's a woman. She can't do that. What are you talking about? You know,
I
have a Kickstarter. If people want to see me in a low-cut top, there's my Kickstarter. That's what that's for. That's my price.
No, we don't. We want to see Johnny Fox's tits.
Yeah, that's what people want to see. People want to see your tits, Fox. Don't lie.
We need to get back on topic or end the show.
We are on topic.
Yeah, get back on topic. Tits.
We are.
Nick said to stop being a prude. Nick said to
I'm just saying, because if we keep going with this, BuzzFeed's going to actually have something right. That men sit around and talk about tits for hours.
Johnny Fox, you pull out your fucking chesticles.
Hey, in comparison, we haven't been talking about tits that long. In comparison to everything else.
Didn't Beach? I don't think Beach talked about the Did he talk about
all beats are equal?
Did he talk about the disability process, or is he going into depth for that, or did he just like?
No, I'm going through the process right now, and I got 2 government agencies to deal with. Yay! Because I'm going through the VA. My doctors are in the VA.
Yeah.
No, they pretty much you apply. They pretty much automatically reject you. Then you go to a hearing. That's where you get it or don't.
They rejected me. They went through all the tests.
Because it was clearly stated, so they're not going to bother. They're going like, yeah, okay, you guys verified legally blind. So not in all cases, but in most cases.
Yeah.
That's the process. They pretty much automatically reject it, and then you have to.
There's a lot of stuff you got to do to prove to get money. They don't just want to give away money.
Obviously not.
There are people who I would think you definitely say were disabled and they get nothing. So.
Oh yeah, some people got to struggle for. Some people got to struggle for that.
Do anything they can.
Now, to their credit, a little, if they deserve any. Sorry.
Well, you have to. It has to be a disability where you can't work.
Yeah,
so anything and everything to defer you from it, saying, well, you can actually work. So what if you only have 3 limbs or 1 limb? You know, it's like you still work.
I was gonna say to their credit, to Vars and Kelly's credit, some people do take advantage of the system. That of course does occur, but there's no evidence that there's an epidemic of it or that is all people are doing.
Oh, and guess what? Those people get slammed.
They do when they're caught. Oh my God, like so hard. You can never get anything again.
Excuse. There's that excuse too. It's like, oh well, there's fraud, so therefore get rid of it. It's like, okay, you see, okay, this fire department in my town is corrupt. They were involved in an arson for insurance scheme. Oh,
get rid of it. It's bad.
Get rid of the fire department. No, that's not how it works.
Exactly.
You clean it up. You enforce the law. People are always going to try to get one over, and you just got to stomp. You got to stomp them out. It doesn't mean you need to get rid of something.
What was that? What was that you were saying, Johnny, on the one stream you did the other day? These welfare beauty queens. Thank you, government, for right. Remember that?
Oh, the whole myth of the welfare queen. That's bullshit. Reagan era, and it is bullshit.
Yeah, I read about that. Like it was basically BS that he brought out.
Ain't nobody living large.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. The things that I've gotten are
on welfare, sell food stamps or something.
I tell you what,
but not for welfare itself. No.
The things I've gotten are food stamps and medical, and I think we're going to be getting off the medical because we make enough that we're going to get the medical through my boyfriend's work now because it's like way better. Like the medical shit. Who wants to be on this? Who wants to be on food stamps the whole time? It's not the best life. It is not like friggin' Shangri-La up in the friggin'
he thinks it's a.
Dude, I was a network operator. I was making high-end 5 figures. I think I want to trade that for something.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand you sometimes.
What's that?
It's hard to understand you sometimes.
Your signal was cutting out. When
your signal was cutting out.
To drop out soon then. I'm on the mobile, so.
Okay. Yeah, that explains it.
Yeah, it does sound like a phone.
Really bad, just let me know. And I can drop out, drop back in. The fucking, it's the software shit.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just fucking about.
Well, you know, we don't want it to have dead air, so I figure like.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think I'm fucking pretty much done because.
Yeah, I think we went over everything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at this point. Yeah.
There is realistically only one thing left.
No.
Johnny, you need to get your tits out.
Yes, we've been going for 3 hours now.
I know.
Johnny Fox, you need to show those boobies.
Come on, guys. Leave the fox alone.
Okay,
he will when he shows his tits.
I'm done. I just need to play that thing again of I think we should go out with John Kelly crying. What does everyone else think?
Yes,
I agree.
So I'll just get that back up then.
I'm sorry.
So let's see if it's turn it up a wee bit, I think.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All
No,
right.
stop
I
fucking
apologize. I apologize. All right.
Fuck you. I don't. No. There's no stopping.
Stop, please.
No.
I beg you. I apologize. I apologize. I can't take it. I really can't. It's like this every day.
Then go. Bye
I'm
bye
not
now.
going. I'm not leaving. I just want you to just stop, please. I'm begging you.
Can I have some more?
I really can't. It's like this every day.
Yep. So there we go. I think that should do. That's a good way to end.
That's a really unsubtle hint to press the button to stop it now, Johnny.
All right.